Hello, good morning, children. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. The lesson A Visit to Cambridge was being discussed in the previous session. So, let us continue. The interaction between the scientist Stephen Hawking and the author Firdaus Kanga was going on. During that time, the author Firdaus Kanga asked the question that is, what do you think is the best thing about being disabled? What is your opinion about being disabled? For this question, the scientist answered, here it is, before you, like a lantern whose walls are worn so thin you glimpse only the light inside, is the incandescence of a man. The scientist answered that the soul is important, the body is not permanent, it is not everlasting, it lies with the soul for certain period of time. He said that the spirit of the mind is like a lamp, and the body is just the presentation of the spirit, right? The body, almost irrelevant, exists only like a case made of shadows. The body is irrelevant, it is not important. It lives with the soul like a shadow. So that he compared himself, that his body is not everlasting, it lives with the soul for certain period of time. He compared that no believer in eternal souls, no one believes in the everlasting soul. Everyone worried about, everyone thinks about the body. Know that this is what each of us is. The fact is different, but the common people don't believe that the soul is eternal. They think that the body is important. Everything else is an accessory. Accessory means not essential but extra, though decorative, means additional. Except the soul or the spirit of the mind, everything is an accessory, additional thing. This is the reply given by the scientist. Then the author continued that I don't think there is anything good about being disabled. Is there anything to tell about good for being disabled or physically challenged? Again, he continued, the author, I think I said, you do discover how much kindness there is in the world. Being disabled is, is just the answer for the question to know how the world is kind, right? For that, the scientist answered, yes, he said. It was disadvantage of his voice synthesizer that it could convey no inflection, no shades or tone, and I could not tell how enthusiastically he agreed with me. Scientists would speak with a tool, with a machine, so that machine would always express the ideas in the same voice. There would be no up and down, rise and fall in the voice. Inflection means rise and fall of the voice in speaking. There would be no enthusiastic expressions, and there would be no emotions. It would always speak in the same voice and in the same volume, right? Every time I shifted in my chair and turned my wrist to watch the time, the author would always look at his watch to utilize the suitable that available time. I wanted to make every one of our 30 minutes count. He wanted to utilize it properly. I felt a huge relief and exhilaration in the possibilities of my body. Exhilaration means the enthusiasm. He recognized that the possibilities of his body, how little it mattered that then that I would never walk or even stand. Being disabled doesn't matter. That was the fact which was understood by the author by interacting with the scientist. Let us continue this lesson in the next session. Read these two paragraphs. We will continue in the further session. Thank you. Have a nice day.